Hello there and welcome to episode 3 of the Superhero Show. Right, early this morning when I woke up, I got really excited and posted a quick video because by great big surprise we had the official trailer for Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice, and it was awesome. Right now I'm going to watch it and discuss it with you because this is really exciting. We knew it was going to be awesome. We really knew it was going to be awesome, but I didn't realise how logical it was going to be. That's the word I'm looking for, logical. How the big issues they're dealing with in this trailer, in this movie, are brilliant. And as I said this morning, so far removed from what Marvel do with a wink and a punch kind of thing, which is great and entertaining. But I'm glad they've gone this way. I love the term when superheroes are kind of termed as false gods or gods. Is really exciting. But the tone was, when I saw the trailer this morning, was very kind of those old-fashioned type of the Ten Commandment movies and things like that. That's the kind of tonally and thematically, that's how it came across. So I'm going to put it on. You're not going to be able to see it because they won't let me post a video. Right, so here we go. Isn't this exciting? I mean, I don't care how many times I see this trailer. This is awesome. I'm just waiting. So right, as we're waiting, just the emotions as we start off, right, so here it is. We start off with this voiceover. Well, actually, there's quite a few voiceovers, and we even hear Jeremy Irons at some point. So if I pause it there, we are approaching the statue of Superman. And we can see all the buildings, I assume, of Metropolis. I assume as it is a statue of Superman, it will be Metropolis that we were in. Not unless a statue of Superman in Gotham, which doesn't make much sense, does it? So, and then we get to see a shot of Superman with all these people around him. I assume they're admirers, or kind of. Then Superman is actually lifting something. It kind of looks like a rocket, but I assume it's not. And we hear the wonderful Holly Hunter's voice as well. She seems more of an enemy than a friend with what she's saying, but who knows? And I think from one of the voices, I think we probably get Godfrey in this as well, won't we? Interesting. And of course, then we get the chant, "Go home, go home," which I thought was really compelling. And then we get the image, "False God," which I had goosebumps. When I saw that, when I see the statue of Superman, and how the suit is so accurate on the statue to Superman's real suit, but to see the graffiti "False God" on there, for me, was really compelling and brilliant. So as we carry on, then we see Ben Affleck. We see Ben Affleck for the first time. Again, really exciting for me because I've been in favour of this casting from day one. I'm a big fan of Ben Affleck, a really talented guy. Didn't pick the right movies when he first, after Good Will Hunting, but then I saw him in Changing Lanes with Samuel L. Jackson, and the man was wonderful, and that proved to me what a wonderful talent that Ben Affleck is. All that stuff with Jennifer, what's her name? The first one he married to, you know, the singer, I forgot her name. Anyway, J-Lo. That wasn't a great episode, it didn't do his reputation much good. But then, you know, he got with the wonderful Jennifer Garner from Alias. Wonderful girl, and I think she has really helped him on this great direction in his career as well. So she's been brilliant for him. So we see a great shot of Ben Affleck. He's very serious. The next shot is of the Batsuit. I'm assuming Bruce Wayne is actually looking at it. And of course we're hearing the wonderful Jeremy Irons. Great casting, by the way, as Alfred. Then we see the Superman insignia into 2016, which is too long. Then I assume that's some kind of bat-flying device. We see the Batmobile. Batman standing up. He's looking really menacing. And then he's standing on a big building like he was in The Dark Knight. Then Batman's got this helmet on, hasn't he, with the blue eyes, which is awesome. Do you bleed? You will. Brilliant. My initial thoughts, really, boys and girls, and you in between, as I said, I knew this was we knew the most anticipated film of all time, the most anticipated trailer of all time. But what I saw today, to me, proves to me that Geoff Johns, David S. Goyer, Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder, all know what they're doing. They know what comics they're looking at, aspects of the comics that we want them to look at. The more darker tones. Some people are complaining about the darker tone. As I said this morning, it doesn't bother me one little bit. I want to see compelling stories, and I want superheroes to tell compelling stories. And I think thematically, the themes are rejection, a bit of racism in terms of him being an alien and people telling him to go home. But there's a lot of things. Now, what I wanted to talk about is we still didn't see a villain, did we? We didn't see a villain, so we don't know who the villain is. Now, what we got to wonder is eventually there will be a turnaround, won't there? They'll fall in love with Superman eventually. Batman will know he was wrong to go against Superman. So something dramatic must really happen for this to take place. And as I said this morning, I do believe strongly it is Doomsday. I think Doomsday hurting Superman or killing Superman would obviously be a compelling thing to change everybody's mind. And then they start to realise actually the guy's a hero. But there's another theory. If we change the subject from the villain, what if Batman injures Superman so badly and then the big threat comes and Superman can't help them? Then there's a change of attitude. Then he comes, then he licks his wounds and he helps Batman. But one way or another, there's going to have to be a big, and I think it will be an alien. It will be an alien threat. Who knows? I mean, there's so much to pick from because it doesn't necessarily have to be a Superman villain. It could be a Batman villain that the threat is. But then it wouldn't be alien. It has to be a kind of threat that kind of suits Batman and suits Superman. So I think definitely. I don't think we heard Lex's voice in those voiceovers at the beginning. Well, I could be wrong, and I'm sure someone can come and tell me if I was. But from beginning to end, I'm emotionally in there with this trailer. I'm feeling for Superman. It's like when in 24, when everyone goes against Jack Bauer, isn't it? And everyone's after him. You're on Jack's side. And that's how I felt watching that trailer, thinking, poor Superman. Everyone's against him. But story-wise and thematically, it's logical that people don't trust him, that people are telling him to go home, that people are calling him a false god. They are scared of him. This is an alien that caused so much destruction. So all the Marvel fans who were doing DC down about the destruction of Man of Steel are now going to have to eat a lot of humble pie. Because that is being dealt with, which is brilliant. And all round, it's just an exciting time to watch movies, isn't it? With what they can do. But this movie is massive. From the first time at Comic-Con, when Zack Snyder came out and showed us that comic, it was really exciting because we knew Batman. Oh right, I wasn't overly happy with Batman getting his name in front of Superman. This isn't an official Superman, a Man of Steel sequel. Yes, it's kind of in there because it's straight after Man of Steel. Man of Steel will get its sequel, so no one should worry about Superman being overshadowed by Batman or Batman being a Batman. If this version of Batman, the Ben Affleck version of Batman, is popular, you'll get your sequel, and I'm sure Ben Affleck will direct it as well, which will be very exciting for me. So basically everything in the DCU is brilliant. The TV shows are brilliant, the movies are brilliant. We've had Man of Steel, we've seen the trailer now, which is really exciting. But there's still so many questions. And so many things to look at and to wonder. We didn't see Lois. We didn't see the other superheroes either, apart from Batman and Superman. But I think people said it was an anticlimax, didn't see enough. Whatever we saw in this trailer, we would have wanted to see more. That was never going to happen. You have to be fair. And plus, I don't want it all spoiled. And a lot of people don't want it all spoiled. So it's great. I've got it on my PS3 hard drive now. It's going nowhere. I've watched it so many times. Bring on March 2016. It's an amazing event, not just a movie. I think it's a historical event. The first time ever Batman and Superman will be in the same movie together. We're going to get lots of build-up. Lots of trailers. It's really exciting. My 10 minutes are up. I've got to go. See you later. Bye now.